ritual. Cup in hand and nowhere to rush. I'm making a habit of feeling fine. Magic, green and easy, that's the life I choose. Magic, green and easy, nothing left to lose. Small and good and warm inside the everyday. Magic, green and easy, started it this way.
Made a list of things that make me feel like me. Sunlight, long walks, music and good company. None of them cost much, but they add up to a life worth the showing up for, worth the early rise. Something simple about the ritual. Cup in hand and nowhere to rush.
I'm making a habit of feeling fine. Magic, green and easy, that's the life I choose. Magic, green and easy, nothing left to lose. Small and good and warm inside the everyday. Magic, green and easy, started it this way. I used to measure days by what I got done. Now I measure them by joy and how they feel under the sun. Productivity is fine, but presence is the thing. Let me sip and sit and notice everything. Magic, green and easy,
That's the life I choose.
magic, green and easy, nothing left to lose. Small and good and warm inside the everyday. Magic, green and easy, started it this way. Easy, green and good today.
That's the only thing I'll say.
Easy, warm and right on time.
Every sip a little shrine.
Found a shell I'd never seen along the line of foam. Picked it up and held it like a piece of someone's home. The ocean gives and takes away with no apology. And there's a lesson in the tides for someone just like me. Between the pull and push of water, I am learning how to be not too tight and not too scattered, just the right amount of free. Somewhere between the tides, I found a version of me. Somewhere between the tides, easier to be not the one who holds too tight or lets it all wash by. Somewhere between the tides, I learned to say goodbye. Yeah, I used to think I had to choose a short or a deep sea. Yeah, now I know the best of living happens in between, where the warm and cold currents cross and collide and breathe. Yeah, that's a place I wanna plant myself and grow from seed. Between the pull and push of water, I am learning how to be not too tight and not too scattered, just the right amount of free. Somewhere between the tides, I found a version of me. Somewhere between the tides, easier to be not the one who holds too tight or lets it all wash by. Somewhere between the tides, I learned to say goodbye. This is not about surrender, this is something more, about becoming fluid like the water on the shore. Everything flows better when you stop resisting it, and somewhere in the middle is where I finally fit. I found a version of me. Somewhere between the tides, easier to be not the one who holds too tight or lets it all wash by. Somewhere between the tides, I learned to say goodbye. Tied in, tied out, that's what life is all about. Tied in, tied out, let the ocean figure out. Tied in, tied out, that's what life is all about. Tied in, tied out. up with the window open, sun already high. Poured myself a glass of something cold and caught your eye. You're standing in the doorway like a picture I can't frame. Every single morning feels like I'm new again.
We don't need a map to find our way. Just follow where the warm wind says to stay.
Tangerine coastline, running on a dream. Tangerine coastline, nothing's what it seems, but I like it better when the lines are blurred. Tangerine coastline, just the way we were.
Driving past the palm trees with the windows rolled on down. You're humming something new that no one's heard around this town. The radio is static, but the vibe is crystal clear. There's a kind of magic only found when you are near. We don't need a map to find our way. Just follow where the warm wind says to stay.
Tangerine coastline, running on a dream. Tangerine coastline, nothing's what it seems, but I like it better when the lines are blurred. Tangerine coastline, just the way we were.
Every color bleeds into the next, and I'm not worried, I'm not even stressed. You make the complicated feel so right. Tangerine and gold and fading light.
Tangerine coastline, running on a dream. Tangerine coastline, nothing's what it seems, but I like it better when the lines are blurred. Tangerine coastline, just the way we were.
Tangerine, tangerine,
Pretty colors in between.
tangerine, tangerine.
This is where I wanna be. Nothing in the world is moving. Everything is still. Light cuts through the window like it's sharpened on the sill. Dust motes in the air like they forgot to fall. A glass afternoon is the quietest of all. I hold my breath and let the silence in, like something sacred, something thin, between one moment and the next.
Glass afternoon, fragile and clear. Glass afternoon, glad that you're here. I'm afraid to speak in case it breaks. Glass afternoon, beauty that aches.
Yeah, you're reading in the armchair with your feet beneath you curled, and I could watch the scene forever, this small corner of the world. The tea is going cold again, the light is turning rose, and the glass afternoon surrounds us as the daylight goes. I hold my breath and let the silence in, like something sacred, something between one moment and the next.
Glass afternoon, fragile and clear. Glass afternoon, glad that you're here. I'm afraid to speak in case it breaks. Glass afternoon, beauty that aches.
Maybe perfect things aren't meant to last. Maybe that's what makes them shimmer so fast. But while the glass holds, I will stay right here inside this afternoon, so quiet and clear.
glass afternoon, fragile and clear glass afternoon. Glad that you're here. I'm afraid to speak in case it breaks.
Glass afternoon,
Glass afternoon, beauty that aches.
glass and golden fading now. I don't want to ask you how. Glass and still and full of grace. Keep me in this afternoon's embrace. Living on the edge of something I can't quite define. Not quite yours and not quite mine, but drifting close in line. There's a velvet border where the two of us collide. Soft enough to fall right through and warm enough inside. We exist in between, the prettiest place I've ever been. Right here on the margin with you. Velvet margin, where we blur and blend. Velvet margin, no beginning, no end. I don't need a label for this kind of thing. Velvet margin, hear the quiet rain. You brush against my shoulder and I act like it's routine, but my heart is doing something it's not supposed to mean. And the space between the words we say is louder than the rest. I think we're both just waiting for the other one to confess. We exist in between, the prettiest place I've ever been. Right here on the margin with you. Velvet margin, where we blur and blend. Velvet margin, no beginning, no end. I don't need a label for this kind of thing. Velvet margin, hear the quiet rain. Maybe definitions ruin what is delicate and rare. Maybe this is better lived than broken down and laid out bare. So I'll stay right here beside you in the almost and the nearly, because velvet margins hold the things I want most dearly. Velvet margin, where we blur and blend. Velvet margin, no beginning, no end. I don't need a label for this kind of thing. Velvet margin, hear the quiet rain. Velvet, velvet, soft and white. Something beautiful inside. Velvet, velvet, stay right here, close enough for me to hear. Dig my hands into the warm and sun-dried sand. Remember summers when I didn't understand how fast it goes, how quick the bright days blur. But now I hold each wave and say, this is where I were. The ocean keeps no record, but I do. I ride it in the places I keep going back to. Saltwater memory, washing over me. Saltwater memory, setting something free. Every grain of sand has a story in its hand. Saltwater memory, here's where I stand. There was a summer I was 17 and fearless too. We stayed until the stars were out and sky turned indigo blue. That version of me is still
somewhere in the deep. Salt water holds the things that land will never keep. The ocean keeps no record, but I do. I write it in the places I keep going back to. Saltwater memory washing over me. Saltwater memory setting something free. Every grain of sand has a story in its hands. Saltwater memory, here's where I stand. I don't come here to escape, I come here to return, to remind myself of everything I've carried and I've learned. The sea is not a cure, but it is patient and it's wide, and it holds the past and present with the same gentle tide. Saltwater memory washing over me. Saltwater memory setting something free. Every grain of sand has a story in its hands. Saltwater memory, here's where I stand. Saltwater, take me back down the bright and easy track. Saltwater, here I am, still that boy, still that plan.
We made 100 little promises beside the fountain, then folded them in paper boats and sent them off and wind. They floated past the lily pads and out toward the edge. We laughed and said that's good enough, that's better than a pledge. And I still think about that afternoon, the way the water caught the light like something made of glass and time. Paper boats and promises drifting where they go. Paper boats and promises riding with the flow. Maybe they don't last forever, but they're real while they flow. Paper boats and promises, words inside a boat.
Years have turned the pages on the story that we wrote. Some lines are smudged and some are clear and some just flow. But I don't mourn the distance or the things we didn't keep. Some memories are shallow and some memories run deep. And I still think
About that afternoon, the way the water caught the light like something made of glass and time. Paper boats and promises drifting where they go. Paper boats and promises riding with the flow. Maybe they don't last forever, but they're real while they flow. Paper boats and promises, words inside a boat. I learned that love isn't just the staying or the going.
it's the tender things we planning without really knowing.
They grow into the reason we look back and softly smile. Paper boats were worth the folding all the while. Paper boats and promises drifting where they go. Paper boats and promises riding with the flow. Maybe they don't last forever, but they're real while they flow. Paper boats and promises, words inside a boat. Let them float, let them go down the river soft and slow. Let them carry what we made. guessing the feeling I shouldn't end. Small town diner breakfast, crack the window wide. Everything I needed was the open road outside. Latitude and longitude don't matter anymore when you're just living for the next turn in the road. Lemon drops in latitude, tasting something new. Lemon drops in latitude, the sky is every hue. Freedom has a flavor, and it hits you when you go. Oh, lemon drops in latitude, putting on a show. Stop beside a roadside stand, selling fruit and handmade things. Bought a bracelet from a woman who said travel brings wings. I believe her now because I feel it in my chest. This kind of wonder doesn't ask you to be at your best. Latitude and longitude don't matter anymore when you're just living for the next turn in the road. Lemon drops in latitude, tasting something new. Lemon drops in latitude, the sky is every hue. Freedom has a flavor, and it hits you when you go. Lemon drops in latitude, putting on a show. I don't need a destination on the map tonight, just the headlights and the radio and something going right. Every mile adds up to a life I recognize when I'm driving into all those different kinds of skies. Latitude, tasting something new. Lemon drops in latitude, the sky is every hue. Freedom has a flavor, and it hits you when you go. Lemon drops in latitude, putting on a show. Latitude, let me go. Lemon sweet, been feeling slow. Latitude, pull me in, ready for it all again. Climb the fire escape to where the city spreads below. A blanket and a speaker and the after party glow. Everyone had left, but I just stayed to watch the lights. There are 1,000 tiny lives inside these midnight nights. From up here it all looks manageable. The noise becomes a hum, and I remember why I love this city. Rooftop at midnight, breathing in the view. Rooftop at midnight, everything is new. All the complicated feelings shrink